Okay, so we have a... Oh, the next level apparently just makes you leave. Actually, hold on. I should try out a new marble. But we have a treasure box to pick up there. Just kind of a nice little wind color, really. Looks a lot more blue in the preview. I should probably try one of the ones that I unlocked just a minute ago. I'm not sure which one that would be. Psychedelic is one, of course. I just kind of wish they highlighted the new ones or something. I got these, of course. I have so many of these, man. I don't have 7 ball, apparently. Oh, wait. Never mind. Where was the glass one I unlocked? Figured out I could use that. We do have a lot of these. Here we go. We have a lot of these very transparent ones. Yeah, get over there. Okay. So we need to... Yeah, I don't think I ever found the treasure box here last time. Probably in large part just because it's... There's so much space to cover. But now that I have the free look... That I think I had before, but didn't realize I had before, I can look around a lot more easily. So we'll pick up this, and we'll pick up the one other treasure box I keep not grabbing. And another stage as well. I don't imagine it's just going to be underneath something or anything like that, but we only have so many places to look, so we gotta look in all of them. This doesn't seem spinning around in there. Make sure it's not on one of these big structures. Fortunately, this is the fastest I can move the camera, so the locomotion will take a little bit of time. It's just what happens with such a large stage. Okay, again, make sure there's nothing weird on the other side. Yeah, get up there. Nobody underneath. I do think at one point I did try to look for this thing. I just looked along the main path, what you can see while just rolling around normally, and I didn't find anything. This part inverts, okay. Don't really pay much attention to the large-scale structure of this stage. Could the gem be on... Gem. Could the treasure box be on any of these? Just kind of floating around here? You could see it being on here or something like that too. I don't think I see it. Not be a crazy place to hide something. Oh, okay, interesting. So it's on this thing here. Where's the closest checkpoint? So when I land on the platform that has an upwards curving. Okay. Upwards curving slope. Up we go. We can get over there easily. I do feel like when you use the speed boost, actually, it reduces your velocity in other dimensions as well. Like if you're moving upwards as you use it, I feel like you actually get a little bit of a reduction in upward speed. Okay, so this here. Ow. I guess I need to stop. Oh, hold on. Okay, but I need this thing to move down while I'm here, I guess? How exactly do you grab that? How did I get that to move just now? I just need to move close enough to this part. And it's on a timer or what? How exactly do you do that? You just need to have really weird timing to get it to... Okay, how do I actually activate this thing? Yeah. Because it is in a weird spot. I don't like that there. Or if I could somehow get over here with a... Oh. Ow. Ow. Let me bounce up there. Oh, boy. Not really what I had in mind. Ah! I had an opportunity. I tried to take it. Dude, just exit the play area somehow. Thank you. My thought was if I could get back there with a hover, that could also be a way of doing it. Of course, right here I can't not use this hover. So I can go around here. I don't know if I can go backwards to this area, though, really. I don't know if I can get back to where I just was, evenly aside all the loops and gravity and whatnot, from here, unfortunately. Oh, stop that. Oh! Trying to just get rid of those. Hold on. Trying to get rid of those power-ups. No! Come on. This is gonna be obnoxious. I got an idea, it's not certain whether it's gonna work, because I need to actually get back with the... I guess that works just as well. But I need to get back there, like this. Can I jump up there? Ah! I guess that's a thought as well. No, not really what I had in mind, but... Okay. Jump around this thing again. Now from here, where can I go precisely anyways? Also, I need to not accidentally grab those. Oh, yes, that's all I had to do. Well, I guess that answers that. Okay, hold on. I guess it all worked out in the end. There we go. Thank you for telling me about my gold. So one stage we do not have the treasure box on, and that will be our grand finale. It's this one. So I saw where this one was, I just don't know how to get it. Where was it precisely? It's directly above where you start. See it right now. There. Question, how in the world? I never looked into this, really, how you might do this. As far as I can recall, there are no power-ups here or anything. I see no way of just jumping up there. Am I wrong? Is there a power-up somewhere? I guess the way to figure that out is to actually look around in a more efficient way. I see no power-ups there. Like, a super jump would just immediately solve the problem. And that could even be the trick here. Oh. Yes, that's the trick. No problem solved. Take me to wherever that thing is. Is it over here? Eh. Okay, that answers that. Ow! Why am I so bouncy? Alright. Unfortunately, we have to go like 360 degrees around, if I understand correctly here. But, camera, don't do that. That's gonna be a pain. Good. Oh, there's another one on this side. Never mind. Thought I got a glimpse of that the last time I jumped on the platform, but I wasn't sure. It for some reason failed to bother to say anything. Alright, that'll save us some time. Okay. Do you have less traction on the surface? Anyhow, now I got a new challenge. Okay, and is it just below me here? Where's the end of the stage again? That's how marbles work. Did I grab another thing there? What happened there? So I'm there. Yeah, you just need to be on the other side of this. I feel like that's something that you could do. Isn't it? Kind of. I don't know if it would really be the most efficient way of getting around, on the other hand. But okay, am I missing treasure boxes somewhere else? Hold on. So cool, I know how marbles work, that's awesome. But wasn't there another marble that you got for finding all the treasure boxes? 1, 3? What other ones did I miss? Can I just get a list of all the treasure boxes I do or don't have? I don't think I'd have that many to look for. I thought it was just going to be these last two. I really thought I got all the rest. Oh, well, there is one. Jeez. Darn. I just didn't realize I was missing more. If I had to guess, this is gonna be on the outside or something? Check the underside. Darn, I just didn't think I'd have more stuff to look for. I was planning on this being the last episode, and it's also the last episode I was going to record today, so... or in the sitting, and also not meaning ever. So I guess I'll just look for them all right now. Hopefully they won't take me forever. Okay, that's where you are. How in the world do I get into you? So I just need to get to the other side. And things will probably go from there. Okay, so from here, if I can just... God, I can't see the inside of this thing because the whole thing is colored like a soap bubble. There we go. So reflective. Oh, that's a very pretty marble. Alright. Wasn't there an election? Was there? Hold on, I managed to get myself to misremember that there was an electric sort of trail you can get, but no, that was actually specifically a problem that I had, that there isn't one. Would be very appropriate. There we go. Okay. Mobius Madness was 1. Supposedly there are a whole 2 more left that I'm missing. They'd have to all be in the bonuses. I didn't find the one in the Pit of Despair, apparently. Oh, I should just look around. These shifting platforms seem like a prime place to hide something as well, but maybe not. Oh. Oh, that one. I just didn't bother picking it up. Camera, stop jolting like that. This one's kind of funny how it's a very, very transparent marble. It's like a bubble, basically. But there's just stuff inside of it. And even the other marbles that have things inside them are usually more tinted. Like the old Yorick one we had a second ago. The cycles on this one are so frustratingly slow to actually move on. Okay. But anyways, my idea will just be to jump down to that one. That's what I did last time here, I think. I believe this was a stage back in Classic as well. And that was exactly how I got the treasure box here. Oh, is there a checkpoint immediately before it too? Very nice. Why is there a checkpoint right here? There's basically nothing between here and the finish. Oh, that's funny. Wish I could rotate the marble a little bit faster. Just to get a better look at it. I like that. It's another one of those too where, actually, I can't tell if it's actually like encased in a sphere of some sort, this one. It might be, I can't tell if it's that or just, using some sort of mapping on the texture to make it look like it has a certain shape. Oh, I never got Zenith. Did I not? I thought this one feels very familiar. I feel like I remember getting a treasure box on this one. It does feel like borderline cheating using this method of finding the treasure boxes, but at the same time, it's pretty awful trying to find lots of these without it. In this case, I'm mostly just doing it because I don't have time to look for everything more organically anyways. Yeah, I guess I didn't grab it on this one. I was just thinking about their similar stages. Sure there's nothing hiding in this little hole. Sometimes in these stages it is worthwhile to just clip the camera inside of things. You will find stuff that way. I've found no shortage of things that way. Drums, stop being only one-eared. Is there a particular drum instrument that this musician just used in a lot of their music that for some reason only works in one ear? I like the song, it's just that one thing bugs me so much. You should be able to hear it too. The audio on these videos is stereo, of course. I'm uncertain about some of these too. I feel like these would be a prime place to put some kind of secret. The sort of secret where something that looks out of bounds actually turns out to be like... something that appears purely decorative actually turns out to be a place you can reach and has stuff in it. That would not be unusual for this game to do, I feel like. I don't think I had to look up where any of the treasure boxes were either, I don't think. I will feel proud of having found all the treasure boxes myself. Okay, so there's where that one is. Oh, I'm over here now. So let's get up there. I did not jump at the start of this one, if I remember correctly. I need to remember I don't need to do this stage quickly, and I also have no recollection of how to do it quickly either anyways, so... Why does that slow me down when I bounce there? Other times, bunny hopping makes you go faster, but these times it just doesn't. Why can't the world work consistently? Nope. I don't need to get up quickly, I just need to get up. Okay. Ah! Way overshot. We're getting there. That was more or less the final section, though, that we had to really go for the... treasure box on. Alright, not far from here. There should be a checkpoint, right? Seems like a logical place. Awesome. It's funny to me that they get rid of the, they raised the edge on there. It's odd. You wouldn't think they'd raise it to go up with a wall like that. Anyhow, so the question now is, now that we're here, how do we actually get to this thing? Yeah, you can just see it right over there. There's the goal we have. Well, I guess all you really have to do is, one, not do that. At least this episode is longer because there's actually stuff happening in it, I guess. It's in strong contrast to the other longer episodes where... Oh, that doesn't get me high enough at all. What is with that bug where it makes bounce noises when you're not bouncing? If I get a power-up though, I guess that would be one way of doing it? Is there a power-up I can grab from here? Yes, there is. Okay. I need to take it back with me, I guess. Hold on. Okay, give me a minute here. I need to make this jump very slowly and carefully. But yeah, this episode was longer than usual because there's actually more stuff I'm doing in it, which is kind of good. Rather than me just doing the same thing over and over again like usual. Ah, that is difficult. That is difficult. I should probably go for 2 bounces on the... Or even 1 bounce, really, on this platform. I was trying to jump. It's one of those cases where I tried to jump right when I was bouncing off of something. Okay, but as I was saying, try to do this a little bit more slowly by... No, not like that. Let's just make it take even longer. I thought it was I'll jump on this thing, but then slow down and do a second bounce. Onto this thing, which will be slower. It's too slow, though. Ugh. I need to grab that power-up without falling. I need to turn around in doing so. could just do it slowly, I guess. Anyways, as I was saying, I suspect that from here I will still need to grab this. No! Didn't hit the actual bounce surface. Why do you have to surround this with a not bounce surface, guys? Is that gonna be enough? No! My god. I managed to bounce off the corner again. I feel like that's not gonna give me nearly as much of a bounce, though. Like, I get a really big bounce from here. It's just not enough to go all the way off the side, it doesn't feel like. This is incredibly unpleasant to navigate. This one last treasure box is going to be a pain, naturally. A lot of these treasure boxes are not that bad to get. Oh. Okay, that did not help. That was weird. I definitely touched it and bounced. But somehow, me using the power-up negated it? Normally the effect of using that power-up is additive. It's like the power-up somehow managed to replace the bounce I got. Is that some kind of one frame trick I accidentally did? Yeah, see, I wanted that. Just, you know, without dying. But okay, that confirms it's possible, so that's what I need to do. It's just another case where each attempt takes a while. But this will be the very last thing we do in the game. So I can put in some patience, despite the previous episode also being, like, really long already. So often, I hate this. I keep hitting the very edge of this thing. Yeah, I need to aim for the edge just because it's not aiming for the edge in the sense of aiming for the part that's not bouncy, but I need to come close to the edge just by virtue of how I need to get as close as possible to where I'm trying to bounce to and so on. But having this extra not bouncy surface next to what I'm trying to actually bounce off of is very annoying. Okay. Yeah. I don't know whether to try to go... It seems unwise to try to go for the treasure box directly. Just knowing that it's a fairly small target from a fairly long distance away. At the same time, trying to slow down by the time I get there is also not especially easy. I didn't want that one. I want that one. Fantastic. That one's very, very nice to unlock. Of course, it has to be shiny like everything else in the game. But, there we go. That feels good. See, the gold was just stuck on screen for some reason. But there, look at that. And we get our kind of classic-ish, classic-inspired, I guess, marble here. Bashers is what they're called. I keep forgetting their name. Surely I can go for a better time here. Let me go for one good time here. Let me do one good thing with this marble. Funnily enough, I always saw this marble less as a marble despite its name, the name of the thing it's in, the game it's in. And like the colors of it always look more like a bouncy ball to me, so I always imagine it being more made of rubber. Which also kind of explains how bouncy it is and whatnot too. Man, going for optimal time here is actually a little non-trivial. You don't want to start off running way off to the side though, on the other hand. Come on. Very good. Alright. Let's take a couple last look at a few things. We did fairly well. I'm fairly proud of getting all the diamonds that I got. Getting diamonds on bonus 2 and 3 and not 1 is kind of weird. But I don't feel like going for any more diamond on anything else. But I did get all the treasure boxes, which I'm also fairly proud of. I think this is a good record to have in this game. I think any person would probably be proud of that. If they're not trying to be world's best at anything. What marbles did we not look at? There are still lots we don't have. Some you just buy. Unfortunately, this is one I would have loved to have, I just didn't manage to unlock. I didn't really want to spoil the marbles for myself. I like to be surprised when I unlocked a marble, so I didn't look at what I could buy. Almost for brush strokes, only almost. 61 out of 69, that's pretty good, I feel like. That one I couldn't have gotten. The other dragon skill. I think I've seen someone using this one. Another one I couldn't have gotten. Oh, simple lava. Oh, I got the blue version of this. I don't like how lots of these are recolors and whatnot, to be perfectly honest. Most of these I'm fairly content with design-wise. Oh, that's a cool one. I feel like this is probably better than this one, but I don't know. Anyhow. Still love the gold cat's eye marble. The guilty pleasure of mine is the mirror one, which isn't very practical because you can't tell how it's rotating. But still. Oh, that one just goes well with the webs, I guess. Shell. You think this one would come from multiplayer? Other ice cream one, again. Isn't this one basically also a recolor of another one? Yeah, that kind of bugs me. Oh, this is Tia de Huertos very recently, actually. Very appropriate. Eyeball. Very Neversoft. Oh, nice! They even got they even modeled the iris correctly. You can see how it's, the bit in front of the iris is actually transparent. That's cool. I like the light work on that. Just wood. Makes sense. Some of these I know are references to the thing. Some of these references I don't get. What's all the... You don't need more ice cream, man. You have enough. Smile. That's good. Oh, why are the other balls just bought? Mr. Cuddles. Wormy. Oh, look at that. That feels very Kotorimpa. In concept. Just in theme. Remember this one from the classic version. Or granite kind of thing. Yet more of these. Not quite candy corn. Just a couple different colors of these. This one is weirdly... maybe it's because it's covered in fire. I guess that makes it look darker. But this part looks as bright as in the preview. There's a funny paper lantern. Very nice. I'll go back to some... I am very happy. See, this one I know, I'm familiar with the lineage of this one, as an example. Still fond of the cat's eye, part because it rhymes with covering it, but I also just think it looks good. But, I got to at some point go back to my favorite combination of marble and other stuff. Where was it? I saw it a minute ago. I thought. There we go. What other trails are there? Lots of these don't seem that fancy or special otherwise. Jeez, that was crazy expensive. Based on how hard they are to unlock. Seems kind of weird to me. Like the Marble Blast Gold Marble being special makes sense. Other fires? You have 3 fires on here for some reason. But yeah, it does like me how many of these are just recolors and so on. And then all these things I just never used. Exclamation mark. And lots of these are recolors of each other too. That really bugs me. Things that you might think, oh yeah, it's unlocking a thing, but it's actually not. Oh, this is a new thing. Oh man, that one's really... that one really gives you a different idea of your hitbox and everything. Send a day airborne. Okay. Got 17 hours airborne, apparently. Oh, that's weird. It's basically just another... Huh. It's basically a trail, but not. Like how it takes a moment for the fire to appear on the candle. Lots of very similar goggles. Didn't I already have one that looked like this? It's not just a recolor of this, of course. Ooh, that's nice. Kinda weird you can't see through the eye holes. Just covers your whole marble! Being this and then a jack-o'-lantern inside would be kind of funny. Look, different colored cat. Very nice. Three colors of things. Okay. Very fun. Are there any credits to see anywhere or anything like that? Yes. Well, that's the credits. I guess we don't have a whole credit sequence to go through. It's not a big team. They had to make a nice game, though. I do think at this point I might see if I can go back to Marble Blast Gold in a more sensible setting than my first attempt. Be it in browser or whatever I managed to make work. I will either make it work and play smoothly and give it all a shot. I still won't. I'll still not promise I'll actually complete all the levels and whatnot. I'll play it like last time where I'm willing to skip levels and whatnot. Or if I can't make that work, I'll just stop. I won't put in another effort to play the game in a way that's basically unplayable. Alright. In that case, I guess we'll finally call it an end. This ridiculously long playthrough. And I have no idea, absolutely no idea what will come after either this or Marble Blast, or yeah, Marble Blast Gold, depending on whether I manage to do Marble Blast Gold. We'll see. Goodbye. I've been here for a while today. Yeah. Alright, see ya. Browse and edit. Let me edit the credits. No. Okay. Bye, everyone.